This is how you fix the screen on a Samsung Galaxy S20 PLUS. Half the time the screen doesn't even work anymore. Look, it doesn't even touch. You see that? I can't even get it to open. Galaxy S20 PLUS. Let's get right into it. All right, so here we have the Samsung Galaxy S20 PLUS. As you see, the back is broken, but the customer does not want the back to be fixed. He only said he wants to use his phone for a few more months, and then I believe he's gonna upgrade to whatever the Galaxy S24 series. All right, so before I begin, let's get into the numbers of how much this is gonna be charged. So this is gonna be a $250 repair. The cost of the parts is $139, so that's gonna give me $111 in profit. Something you guys can do too. I've been doing this for the last 11 years, you guys. So let's take a look at the part. This is legit part. You'll see right here. So I bought this without the frame to get the cost cheaper on this. If you get them just like this, you can get these parts with the frame or you can get them without the frame. And you see that Samsung sticker right there. So this thing right here, that's the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. So whenever you change out the screen, a new fingerprint scanner is already included into the screen. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna take off the back cover. And the way that we take the back cover off is by the use of a heat gun, this tool right here, and the help of poker playing cards. Watch how I do this. All right, so I got the back cover off. As you can see, I was saying the back cover is broken, but he doesn't want to get that replaced. Even though I was gonna offer it to him for super cheap, I was gonna offer it for $25 to replace the back cover, but he said nah. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wanna take out a bunch of screws. They're all the same size, just take them all out, except the ones on the sides right here, because we don't need to take these 5G antenna screws out. All right, so now we're gonna start unplugging things. So since all the screws are out, this metal piece right here will just kind of fold open like this, right? And then we're gonna just unplug the battery right here, and we can unplug the wireless charging flex connection, right, as we see right here. Then we can pluck this out down here. Here we go. We'll just pluck it out from the side. This whole thing will pop out. And as we look right here, here's the loudspeaker right here. All right, so let's test the screen out first. So this is the screen connection right here. You follow it up here. I'm gonna get the new screen right here and I'm gonna test the screen out right now. So these generally always come with this like connection right here, but you don't need to, I don't like to connect it with this thing right here. So I'm just gonna peel this off. You don't really need this. It might come with your screen, it might not. So this is a connection. Now we're just gonna plug it directly straight into the motherboard right here. All right, we'll go to power the phone on. You might have to push down on here. There you go. We'll let this boot up real quick. All right, so as you guys probably saw, this thing was doing like a quick software update. But as you can see, phone works. The screen works perfectly fine. Look how fast that thing is typing. All right, so we know the screen is legit and it works perfect. Now let's unplug the battery and unplug the screen connection. We'll put this aside. We actually don't need this anymore. I don't need this. I don't need this. Is going in the trash. Okay. All right, so let's start disconnecting more things. Let's just start up. We can start anywhere. We'll just unplug what we see right here. Unplug that. Unplug this. Let's take out this plastic piece right here. Actually, we can just disconnect this 5G antenna right here. And we can disconnect the power cable up here. And we'll just disconnect this other 5G antenna on the side. Now let's take out this plastic piece right here. That thing will come out like this. You see there? Put this over here. Let's take out the SIM tray because we're gonna take out the motherboard. We're not gonna have to take much more of this out. So the difference of buying it with the frame or without the frame is probably like 25 to 30 bucks. So that's what the real cost is. So we're keeping his old frame right here. So we're not gonna need to change that out. So we're not gonna have to dismantle the whole entire phone. All right, so we took out the SIM tray. Now we're going to, there's a screw right here that's holding down the motherboard. We'll take that out. We'll put this screw right here. It looks like it's a little bit smaller than the rest of those. And then we'll just take this out. We'll just grab from anywhere where you can grab. And we'll kind of wiggle this out. Actually, unplug the front selfie camera here. So I'll unplug that. Maybe we can grab it from up here somewhere. Let me see. Here we go. See? Comes right out. See all that other stuff that's plugged into it? There's the SIM card reader. There's cameras, they plug in back here, but you can see the cameras on this side. We can leave this in, as you see. We can leave in the 5G antennas. We can leave the battery there. See, here's the charging port. You can just go ahead and leave that there. Because remember, we're not changing out the metal frame that's here. So all we're gonna do next is just basically rip out the screen. Here, I'll put this over here out of the way. So I'm going to heat this a little bit. You just watch what I do. All right, so I'll grab my tool like this flimsy tool, and we'll just poke it through the side right here. Let's see if we can split this screen. There we go. There we go. I'll grab my tool like this. This screen will come right out. Just like this. See that? There's the OLED display. We'll take that and we'll just yank it all out. See? There's the fingerprint scanner. So we don't need this anymore. This is trash. This is trash. Just throw it away. All right, so what do you see here? You see this old adhesive that's running all the way through here. We're gonna have to remove that and clean this out. So we'll blow heat. All right, so how are we gonna attach this screen onto this frame right here? We're gonna do that with pre-cut adhesive that's already meant for this phone, S20 PLUS. So you can see, this is already pre-cut for this phone. So you see right here, This probably goes like this. All right, so we're gonna add our own adhesive because this is not enough to just stick the screen on. So we're gonna add our own because 4 months, 5 months, 6 months down the road, you don't want the screen to fall out of the phone. All right, so as you can see where I put adhesive, as you notice, I did not put any here. You see this area right here? That's where the fingerprint scanner goes. So I don't want to put adhesive there. It may be possible that if I do put it there, adhesive there, that it may start to mess with the fingerprint scanner. So I'm not going to put it there. All right, so now we're going to install this. So I'm gonna temporarily take this off just so I get an easier alignment. See the fingerprint scanner right there? Check this out. You can see the little square thing, right? But watch when I put my hand behind the screen. It erases, it vanishes, right? So we're gonna feed this cable through the hole that goes down there. And then we'll start on the top. We'll align it. I can feel it with my fingers, right? When I put it up here. Double check to make sure there's no debris or anything in the front selfie camera, which there's not. I never touched it. There's no dirt in there or anything. All right, so it's up here in the corners. Then I can run my fingers. Make sure this thing feeds all the way through. You don't want it to, where it starts to fold underneath, right? You can see through here that it's all the way through. So go like this, go like that. Now you can feel on the sides that it's perfectly flush into the frame. Go ahead and squeeze. And then I'm going to put this protective layer back on to the screen. And the reason I say this in all the videos that I do, the reason why you put this back on is because there's probably little shards of glass, like powdered glass or whatever, that you cannot see. And when you go to put the screen back like this and you start to move it around when you're putting the phone back together, you don't want the little pieces of glass to scratch your screen, right? So put that back on there so you can put the phone back together. All right, so the screen is installed. All we have to do now is just put the phone back together. And that, everybody, is the Samsung Galaxy S20 PLUS screen replacement. So this repair took me 37 minutes. I can see it right here on my phone. I never pressed stop on this phone. Isn't that a good way to make about $110 in 37 minutes? You guys can do the same exact thing too. I've been doing this for 11 years. So if any of you guys would like to learn how to start your own small business, maybe your very first small business, how this is mine, check out the link in the description. I do have a cell phone repair course. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.